Hey, welcome to BSB TV. Today's a really important day because it is Are You OK Day. So I've invited to come and have a chat with me Dr. Peta Lilley. Good morning.
Good morning, Kevin. Thank you so much for the invitation.
Oh, look, I'm really honoured that you actually decided to come on. I know you and I have been playing phone tag for, 6 weeks now?
It has been a little bit ridiculous. I suspect it's a sign of the year that we are experiencing. It's anything but usual, and it's dynamic, and we are needing to adapt like we've never needed to adapt before. So we got there in the end, and on a very important day to be saying g'day.
Absolutely. And it's talking about this. We do want to, we are reaching out and asking, are people okay? Dr. Peta has an initiative called the Hope Initiative. So I want you to actually tell us a little bit more about the Hope Initiative.
Absolutely. Thanks, Kevin. It is great to be talking today on Are You OK Day and also World Suicide Prevention Day. In my space, I think every day is Are You OK Day, and I'd love to see these conversations continue well past September. And so I guess it's even more relevant for me this year to be talking to you and talking to everyone about Are You OK Day, because we've had a really tough, challenging year so far. And it's not just been a global health crisis. It's come on the back of a series of traumatic events, particularly for people in Australia with droughts and bushfires. And it's been a really uncertain time and people have been doing it tough. And so that really was the platform that inspired our team to coronovate, to innovate during a tough time and develop the Hope Initiative. Kevin, the Hope Initiative is actually an acronym for helping other people, because everyone deserves to feel better. And we've taken what we know from the evidence in our practice, and we've used that to create a framework to help equip people with strategies and support when they need it the most, to really focus on regaining hope and then maintaining hope, because what we know now more than we did back in, say, May, and as some of the restrictions even in Brisbane started to lift, is that this is going to be a marathon, not a sprint. And so it's not just coping in the moment, but it's actually starting to set yourself up to be able to start to move forward with some confidence and some resilience to get through the tough times. So that was really what inspired starting the Hope Initiative.
Okay, now I've got one challenge with the Hope Initiative. It's an acronym for helping other people.
Yes, because everyone deserves to feel better.
Because I was going to say that, otherwise that's just HOP.
Yes, there was an E. And actually, you've actually reminded me of a very important point. With the Hope Initiative, then, there are 6 additional elements, what we call the E's of hope. So the E is actually a very important letter there. And that E encompasses that you are essential and your self-care and your mental health care is essential. We look at things like energize and engage. We've seen how important social connections are, even when we have to practice social distancing. It's got elements of endure and evolve, so that we can ultimately feel very empowered to actually care for our mental health and well-being, know where to go when we need help, but also on days like today, it's feeling empowered to check in on those around us, those who we love, and also being able to help support them if they're doing it tough. So that's really a very quick overview of the Hope framework, and we hope that it will actually really help when people are doing it tough, and it provides a starting place before they might even actually need to engage in more formal mental health services or intervention.
Fantastic. And if we can do that with a little bit of empathy, I'm just going to throw one more E word in there. That would be truly awesome.
Absolutely. And Kevin, it's so important. It's not just about checking in on others, but it's also making sure that you're in an okay place to check if somebody else is okay. Because it's hard to practice empathy if you're running on empty.
Yeah.
So Are You OK Day for me, this year's catch cry is there's more to say after Are You OK? And I think it's even bigger than that. And it's also making sure that you're in an okay place to ask if somebody is okay, and that caring for yourself to then care for others is the first step here.
Absolutely, because so often we are running on empty, but we feel we still need to give, and particularly leaders are as guilty of this as everybody else because they are such givers naturally already. So it is really important that we make sure that when we're reaching out, we're doing so from a very genuine perspective.
Absolutely.
As a result of discussions that you and I have been having for some time, we're looking at how we can help people on an ongoing basis. And as you said, it shouldn't just be one day. It shouldn't even just be 1 month. So on a weekly basis, we're going to be launching an Are You OK day every single Thursday. Thanks for giving me the time. It's going to be Thursday lunchtimes, where we're going to be talking about mental health and the issues around mental health and how to, with different tips and techniques and different strategies and everything else, starting, with the Hope Initiative. And thanks very much. I'm going to go and do that. Now, you need to tell us where we go to find the Hope Initiative.
Absolutely. So there's 2 places to go, Kevin. One is to go to Lilley Place, to our website, and there is a tab there called the Hope Initiative. And I'd encourage people to start with the first step, which is actually to evaluate how they are going. It's called How You Doing? And there's 6 scales there that correspond to those elements. And you can start off by checking out how you're doing. You can watch some short videos that some of the psychologists here have recorded that help you kind of understand what you might be thinking or feeling or doing, depending on how you're doing. And then, of course, there's actually some downloadable resources and workbooks so that people can get started and make some changes, small changes that can actually have a very powerful impact on changing and saving lives. The second area where people can go to start to have a look at the Hope Initiative for themselves and share it with loved ones is to actually have a look at some of our social media. It's a place where we're releasing daily new resources, new videos, new meditation scripts, tips, resources, strategies that people can access and use and really start to work on prioritizing their mental health and well-being. I think we've done a really good job working on our physical care and our physical fitness program. Now it's very clear, particularly for those that are in a leadership role, whether it's with staff, whether it's with colleagues, whether it's with students in a classroom, whether it's for parents with small children or adults with aged parents, whenever you're caring for anybody or leading, it's so important to actually building up your mental health and resilience and engaging in a mental health fitness program. So I'm excited to collaborate with you with these Thursday sessions to really start to help people work on their mental health fitness.
Absolutely. And we're going to come from a range of different viewpoints and everything to make sure, some more formal, some less formal, and making sure that, hey, there's a space that every week we just want to have mental health at the forefront so that people can do that self-analysis, the self-checking and go, hey, how am I going? Do I need to reach out and get some help?
Yes.
And we will be offering a range of places and people where people can go to get those extra resources, which is fantastic. So today what I really want to do is let people know that, yes, we are thinking of them, and quite genuinely, if you feel you do need to reach out, I'm sure Dr. Peter and the team are more than happy to have a chat, have a look at the Hope Initiative, and there'll be places that you can go through from there. If you do want to reach out to me, Business Small Business, or reach out via Facebook, feel free to do so. More than happy to help out how I can. So, but I am no mental health expert. I'm never going to pretend to be that. But hey, I'm not bad with sitting down for a coffee or a beer and having a chat. So always there for people of the community. So thank you very much for your time today, Dr. Peter.
Pleasure. Thank you so much, Kevin.
That's okay. And I look forward to catching up with you. We're going to start the Thursday sessions at the start of October. So I don't know what the very first Thursday of October is. We'll get back to you on that. It will be advertised all over the site. But literally, today is a day to just have a quick check-in, go, are you okay? And make sure that you're looking after both yourself and those around you as well. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much, Kevin. Have a fantastic